So we're walking along the field. Of course, there's green tree, green tree, green tree, green trees everywhere, right? And I have to show you what we came across. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So Thanksgiving is over and now Christmas is in full effect. We are taking this time today to go and get our Christmas tree. We have been getting a real Christmas tree for so many years. I love the smell of it. I love the experience of going and cutting down your own tree. They have a wagon that takes you out into the field. They have all sorts of different types of Christmas trees that you can choose from. They do everything for you. They shake it, they drill a hole in the bottom if you need it. You can go in. They have cookies and hot chocolate. Years ago when Brianna and Jordan were younger, they used to have live reindeer there and the kids would always enjoy going over and seeing the reindeer and feeding them, but over the years they have passed away and they have not replaced them. We have had so many different experiences with weather in all the years that we've been going. It has been snowing, raining. One time I'll never forget, it was pouring down rain. We were soaking wet. When Braelyn was a baby, I think that was the only year that we went out in the snow. Sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's very cold. Today is actually a very decent day to go to get our Christmas tree. It's like in the 40s, which is perfect. We are getting a really late start, so we're gonna head out, get some lunch, and then head over to the Christmas tree farm. We have made it out to the field of Christmas trees. We always have a hard time deciding if we want to get a con color or a Fraser fir. We always go back and forth between those. A Fraser fir is a little bit of a shorter needle. It has a stronger hold for like your ornaments and stuff, but the con colors smell so good. Looks like actually a lot of people have already been here and cut down a lot of trees, so there's not that many to choose from. Looks like they have a lot of baby trees that are just growing. So hopefully we can find something. We always do 2 trees, one really big one in our living room, and then we do a small one in the front of the house. The girls have found a tree for me already. If we found a tree this quick, it'll be the first time in history that we got here and found a tree right away. I think we're gonna go with a Fraser fir. This is what I mean. These are shorter needles, but they're stronger for whenever you put ornaments on it. This one looks pretty good.
I think so too.
It is pretty full. Only one big, actually it's starting to die. Look. It's already starting to die in there. That is not going to last until Christmas. So just to show you guys the difference, here is a con color. As you can see, these have the longer needles, but they smell so good. But they're a little more flimsier for when you're trying to put ornaments on it, so it doesn't hold them as well. All right, it's been about 15 minutes now. We've been walking around, still no luck on getting a tree. A lot of these are dead inside. I don't know much about trees or the way the summer was or anything like that. I don't know if it just wasn't a good year for the trees, but a lot of them are really dead in the inside. So we're having a hard time finding something, and the fields are pretty bare. There's a lot of new growth trees, so they're just like the little stumps. So we're walking along the field. Of course, there's green tree, green tree, green tree, green trees everywhere, right? And I have to show you what we came across. I have never seen anything like this before. Look at this purple tree. Yes, they spray painted it, but so cool. I've never seen them do this before. All right, so Brianna is guarding the tree. We finally found one. Scott and Braelyn are gonna go back and get the wagon. This one is pretty nice, perfect size, not too fat. We like them a little on the skinny side because we don't have a large area. And it's not dead inside like a lot of the other ones. It's a little bit, but they'll shake all the dead needles off. So the question is, who is cutting down the tree this year? Oh, Braelyn wants to take charge. All right, make sure to try to get as close as you can down to the ground of the stump, okay? Let's see how long this lasts before she wants her dad to take over.
Before I start cutting it, do we like it or not?
All right, we can go over here. We can get a con color. See, this is what I mean, guys. We can never decide on a tree. Go over and see if you like the tree that the girls have been looking at. This is why we spend so long at the Christmas tree farm, because we think we find one. We're getting ready to cut it down and then it's like, oh, we don't like that one. We need to find a different one. So that's what we're going through. I think this is the one we are gonna go with. Braelyn is down and ready to start. The trees this year are just kind of,
as low to the ground as possible, right?
Yeah, try to cut it down as low as you can for the stump. All right, here they go. They're gonna do this together. Come on, girl, use those muscles.
Wait, where you put this hand at? Where do you put this hand at?
I use my right hand.
You wanna use your stronger hand, which is your right hand.
Uh-oh. I messed it up.
All right, she already gave up. All right, Scott, just take it over. Just hold on to it and start pulling when he asks you to pull. We got one of our two trees. We need to find a smaller tree for the front of the house.
That one is good.
That one is perfect.
Okay.
I like that. All right, Braelyn's gonna try to take this challenge on for the second time, see if she can get this cut down. Just don't cut your finger off, please. She's a soccer player. She has strong legs, not strong arms. Keep going, girl. It's not very easy. This is gonna take 20 minutes just to cut down this little tree.
We have a second break.
Is that better? I'm gonna fall down. I can feel it.
Oh, there we go. I heard it. Oh, I can tell it's going.
Is it done? Is it done?
Is she really close, Bree?
Oh yeah, look how far down it is.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, Braelyn, you just cut down your first tree from start to finish. High five. You just cut down your first tree from start to finish. Good job. Look at them making TikToks while we're here at the tree farm. We got some first class ride back to the tree farm here. All right, Scott refuses to put the Christmas trees on top of the van, so we are going to show you how we get these things home. Made it back home. I need to head downstairs and try to find both of our tree stands. I have cleared out a space right there where our living room window is. That is where the tree is going to be in the living room. In the front room, I still need to clear off a space in there. Fingers crossed that the tree stands straight and we don't have to do too much critiquing to the tree. Look who made her appearance. Usually, oh, doesn't last very long. Nope, there she goes. She does not like people messing with her. You don't see our kitty on camera very often because she is skittish.
Ready?
But it's getting cold outside, so she does come in a lot more often than what she usually does. Okay, so we're down here in the basement. I call it the dungeon. It is just our storage area. We have a catastrophe. We cannot find the crank to our tree stand. It is literally not where the rest of the tree stand parts were. Have no idea where it could possibly be. This could be a little bit of a problem. We might be running out to get a new tree stand tonight. That took a little bit of time, but we got her done. We did not trim enough off of the bottom before we brought it in, so trying to trim a tree while it's in the house is not easy, but I think we have it done. This is about as best as we're gonna get. This is definitely the worst tree that we've had in many years. We're not very happy this year, but it'll do. It's a little crooked, but they drill the hole in the bottom, so there's nothing we can do about that, and it's a little off-centered, but it's not too bad. We still can't find the crank for the tree that goes out in the front room. Me and Braelyn are gonna head off to Target or possibly Lowe's, Home Depot. Hopefully we can find one. First, before I run out to Target though, we always have a hard time with Christmas lights. Every year when we go to plug in the lights for our tree, I end up having to buy almost all new lights because for some reason, I don't know if it's something to do with our basement, but our lights just never work the next year. So I'm gonna try to plug in all these lights that are meant for this tree and see if they're all gonna work this year. If not, then I'll just go ahead and pick up some lights while I'm at Target or Home Depot or Lowe's, wherever I decide to go. All right, here's the first strand. Let's see what we get. And exactly like I knew was going to happen. Half of the lights, oh wait, a little shake brings them all lit. Well, they're not all lit. There is still all of these that are not lit. This happens to us every year. I don't get it. Ah, they all came on. So should we get another strand though? Should we replace that since half of them were out when we first plugged it in?
This one's out.
Well, one is okay. But what about if we get it?
Unplug it and try to
What about if we get it on the tree and half of them are out?
Unplug it and replug it.
Oh my gosh, these all came on. Like every once in a while, there's one that doesn't. Oh yeah, there's one right here that's not lit. Here's one right here that's not lit.
Okay.
So it's like every 10 or 15 lights are not lit, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one. That big thing right there that's beside Braelyn, that comes with 2 strands. It's a big barrel of 2 strands. So I'll just get one of those. Target thankfully did have a tree stand. And here is Braelyn's tree in her, it used to be a playroom, now it's a craft room / hangout room / I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We still have toys in here as well for AJ, but it's just kind of like a, I don't know, we just call it Braelyn's room. This tree is a little bit bigger than what we normally get in here, but it actually looks really good.